I have never snowboarded in my life, but I've been consuming so much snowboarding content on my For You page that I actually believe that I want to show y'all what I've learned thus far. Okay, so boom. First things first. Let's say I'm on my board right now. Okay, whenever you start snowboarding, you'll begin doing what they call like the heel side whatever. It's basically where you're pushing your heels back and you kind of just slide down the mountain like this. And when you turn you're using your heels and everything like that. It's actually a very beginner move. It takes a while, but whenever you're really like that, you go to toe side. And whenever you're on toe side, you can slide this way and then you can actually turn and now that's how you know you're really cooking whenever you can go from like heel to toe. And you gotta make sure your knees aren't going over. If you're snowboard catches like if the snow catches the edge of your snowboard, then you're gonna fall. That's like you like trip over, and then that kind of is something that like as you learn that just happens a lot. After you're done snowboarding and you had like a great day, they go to the top of the mountain and there's this thing called a prez. I'm pretty sure the S is silent. A pray is what I assume it sound like, because there's like a little accent over the E. And then you like have like a party at the top of the mountain. People be drinking. There's music, a whole lot of vibes. But you gotta make sure you don't get too drunk because you still gotta go down the mountain. Whenever you're getting off the ski lift, if you have your snowboard on and one of your shoes are locked in, mind you, you lock the shoe in like you like would strap it up, so it's one of them strapped into the board. And when you're on the ski lift, you have to kind of push off. You always make sure that the leg that you're dominant with is behind. So I would have my right leg behind it because if you have it in front of the board, like it's really hard to move like this. But if you have it behind the board, you can kind of like push and glide. So whenever you're getting off the ski lift, you kind of like use this one and you step off. But that's actually pretty difficult. I've seen a lot of videos where people like the hardest thing is like getting off the ski lift. You got to make sure you get the ski lift pass. Sometimes there's like a big line. Mammoth seems to be a really popular place to go. I haven't seen other like I feel like whenever I find like snowboarding videos, they're mainly in Mammoth. And when it comes to like the goggles, there's this thing they call like the Jerry gap that I've learned. It's basically I think whenever your forehead is showing because your helmet and your goggles don't meet. So there's a certain type of there's a certain type of visor. I don't know if it's visor. I think instead of getting a visor, they say it's better to get like a helmet and goggles separate so that you can fully like cover the gap. Um, yeah, I think that is as far as my snowboarding education goes as of right now. I have never touched a snowboard in my life. Okay? I've seen snow 4 times. All right? But I will be snowboarding this year, so help me God.